Hello, everyone. Who's out there? Who's joining me today? Let's see. Hmm. We are live now. We are live, waiting for the people to come in here. I'm just going to turn on my camera in a second. We are live. Sorry for the delays, folks. Just got off of work. Lots going on, but sorry for the delays. Let me go ahead and get this camera on. Here we go. What's this camera thing on? Hey, there I am. There I am. Beautiful, bald, bearded. That's who I am. Who's here? Talk to me in the chat. Talk to me in the chat. Who's here? I see two have joined me. Who's here? Oh, Gimjin Prime in the house. All right. I see you. I see you. All right. Good stuff. Just waiting for people to come in here. Not gonna keep this long. I know everybody got life to go on and things to do in their life that actually pertains not about gaming. So I know you guys have lots of things in your life. You guys hear me? If you hear me, just let me know in the chat you can hear me. I don't have my headset on right now. But magic, okay. All right. If you guys can hear me, let me know. Oh, you're gaming now. Okay, cool. So, all right. Just waiting for people to go ahead and retweet this and share it and let people know that I'm live right now. I'm trying to tweet it out, but it looks like in some places, some countries, it's really late right now. So I apologize as I'm seeing that going on. But let's see. All right, no worries. But this is something I do. I started doing it last week, but it's just a little short. I'm trying to keep it long. I'm trying to keep it half hour if anything. But just a little thing. I want to talk about. I really want to talk about it because it's one of those things that people still don't get, and I think I need to drive this point home. People they're not just understanding this whole. I don't know. I want to wait for people to come in, but I want to talk about it. But just for those who don't know, I do a traditional podcast over on Spotify. That season has ended, 15 episodes. That season has ended. I plan on picking it up in 2 weeks, but I still continue the live side of things. I do a live podcast on Sundays with a panel. That's a cool one. If you haven't checked that out, it's over at YouTube, the replays under Sensei Thoughts. And then I started last week doing these kind of formats where I don't, for some reason, it just took off. Something about wear your hat backwards. Somebody pointed out to me that when I wear my hat backwards, is is when I go in on things. So, I guess I'll take on that persona and go on. But this is me. Twitter accounts Sensei Thoughts. As you can tell, I'm a little nervous, but this is what I do. But I want to do something before I start. All right, let me put on my hat. Let's go here. All right. I'm a Yankee fan, so you guys know, first and foremost. What up, PS? I'm a Yankee fan, first and foremost. So I'm very disgruntled when it comes to this season that's up now. They're just terrible. So that's why I'm a little extra spicy, a little extra mad. But thanks, Game Gen. I really want to talk about something that's a topic of mine. It's been making its rounds for about a couple of weeks now. I even had a thing on Twitter just earlier today where we keep talking about support the devs and we should support the devs. We should support the devs. Look, man, I'm gonna tell you like this: there's real fans, and then there's real fanboys. I'm getting really sick and tired of the fanboys out there that are talking about support the devs. Just today, this guy said he would support the devs by buying the games. He'll support the devs. He can't care less about Xbox news or PlayStation news. Support the devs. That's what he was talking about. And I simply asked him a simple question. I asked him, "Hey, since you support the devs, are you planning on buying MLB The Show on all the consoles?" Just that one question on all the consoles. Are you planning on buying that version of the game to support the devs? And his answer, he imploded on that. His answer, of course, there's no stance on. His answer was, "I'll buy it on everything PC and PlayStation, but I won't buy it on any other thing." He hates Xbox so much he didn't even say the word Xbox. Which the only other box he failed to mention console was Xbox that has that game. My thing is, if you're gonna talk the shit about supporting devs, then fucking support the devs. Don't sit there and tell me you support devs, but then you won't buy a fucking game because it's multi-console and it's on an Xbox. That tells me you're a fanboy and you support just the plastic box itself. That to me is such a crying shame when you're telling me you support the devs with your fake rage, and then you sit there and go, you know what, but not on Xbox. Make up your mind. You support devs or not. It's just one of those things that, it irks me. It irks me really bad. whew, it's one of those. It frustrates me that you sit there and you tell me you want to support devs and you don't. You truly don't. I'm 42 years of age, and supporting devs doesn't mean buying a game on a certain console. If you really are about supporting devs, you don't give a shit what box is on. You get the game. You don't give a shit what console is on. You get the game. It's just that simple. And shout out to my boy 100. He streamed last night. I love this dude. This dude, his streams are just awesome. He keeps it real. He keeps it 100. So if you guys haven't checked him out, please check him out. Shout out to that man right there. Also, Hebot. That's another one I shout out. Those are my generals right there, man. Hebot's another one where if you want game knowledge, this guy has game knowledge, man. But I want to tell you right now, man, when it comes to, I'm 42 years old. I've been gaming for quite some time. I can give a shit what box I game on. But at the end of the day, I also love my fucking wallet. I love it. I am not dropping $70 fucking dollars on a game. I'm just not. I don't care what console is on, what PC is on. I am not dropping $70 for a game, especially when these developers have been coming out with broken games. Let's be real here. You guys have been buying games that just like I have. And how many of these games they come out broken? They come out incomplete, bug riddled. You got to wait for day 1 patches, day 2, day 3, week 4, year 2 for patches. In some cases, they got to revamp the whole entire game. That's terrible. So you're telling me blindly you dropping $70 because you support the dev. That's a crazy theory. That's a crazy theory. Look, listen. Again, Game Boy Master Race. I see you, Thaddeus. That's funny. But again, man, I've been gaming 42 years old. I love my gaming. I got my Switch. I got my PlayStation 4. I got my Xbox Series X. Because that to me is a complete next-gen system. Let's be real here. Complete next-gen system. From out of the box, you get a complete next-gen experience out of the box. You don't have to wait on nothing else. I'm not blow-jobbing my controllers. I'm not waiting for expansion base to be opened up in August like it's the summertime. Like if I'm going to the beach or something, that ain't happening. Like complete out of the box, I'm getting my FPS boost. I'm getting my HDR auto. I'm getting quick resume. It's an alpha skip right now to get more on quick resume, more games on quick resume with a Rolodex to see what you're going to pick. Complete outside the box, and that's what I want. Magic, there he is. Nice. I know it's midnight, sir. I know it's midnight. I apologize. I'll try to work this around your schedule, sir. I apologize for that. So yeah, that's what I mean. It's one of those things where you want to talk about support devs. I've been gaming 42 years. I got all the boxes. I got all the consoles, plastic, all you want. The only thing I don't do PC. I don't do PC. I don't do PC because it's not that I don't hate it or that I hate it. It's just that I don't do it just yet. I'm naturally probably going to progress to that side of the whole spectrum. Just right now, I don't do it because consoles where I'm at, it's more convenient for me. I can just pop in, play the game, pop out. I don't have to worry about pressing buttons and powering up this and getting neon lights for a tower. I don't have to worry about that. I'm not into EDM, so every time I turn on my PC, I'm hear the bass drop. I just don't. That's not my cup of tea. But Logic, I don't know if you're listening, my bad. I just gotta get that PC rib. I gotta get in there. But yeah, man, I've been gaming every console. When I want to support a game, I support a game that I love, that I like. I'm not gonna just blindly support something I don't want to play. If I'm not gonna buy something and put it up on a shelf like it's a museum. Just not doing that, especially a single player game. I'm not doing that. A single player game for $70, that's nuts. Yet you're sitting here, I'm going to support the devs. Great, support the devs. Do what you got to do, but don't sit there and tell me to support dev. And when I ask you a question, hey, are you planning on buying it because it's multi-console like MLB The Show? Are you planning on paying $70 here, Game Pass, or $60 over here? If it comes out for PC, are you planning on playing it over there? Like, no, I'm only going to play for PC if it comes out in PlayStation. So you're not supporting devs. You're supporting a theory that the box is the almighty for you. That's what you're supporting. It's at the end of the day, let's be real. That's what you're supporting. You're supporting a plastic box, a theory, a validation of and pounding your chest of PlayStation is my box. Who gives a fuck what box you fucking play? If you're supporting the devs, you should be supporting it, whether it be on this box or that one. Doesn't matter. That's where I'm at with that. The next thing I want to touch on, man, if you guys got things to talk about, but the next things I want to, hey, Nick is in the chat. What's up, Nick? The next thing I want to touch on is this thing where people are, again, validation. Because, listen, just because I say I'm not getting the Returnal and I don't like the Returnal, it doesn't make it where you shouldn't go out there and get it. If you like the game, you like what you see, and you want to purchase it, more power to you. As at the end of the day, we're all gamers, and you have to have fun with what you play with. If you want to drop 70 on that, you feel is worth your 70, then go ahead and do it. But by all means, don't create these fucking silly ass posts and this stupid narrative that because I don't like it, the hype is, people are going to be disappointed when it comes out because, they think it's not the best game in the world. No, 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 no. You think it's a great game. You think it's a great game, but don't sit there and pretend like because I say I don't like it, I'm in the wrong. It's called opinions, fuckers. Like if you like the game and you want to spend $70, it's worth your 70, go for it. Go for it. I'm not spending $70 on a Returnal game. It's not a AAA title. It's a AA title. It's not a game. It looks beautiful. It looks great. But if you don't know what roguelike games are, you're in for a treat. Like if you are hyping this game up just because you love a box and you want to, pick those pom-poms up and root for it, just because it's on PlayStation, and you never played a roguelike game in your life, or maybe you have and you just want to pretend like you like it, and you go into this game paying $70, you're not gonna like this at all. The very first death you get, and you realize, shit, I ain't got no inventory. Yeah, you're gonna love that game. $70 goddamn dollars or something that if you never played it before, trust me, you're not gonna, if you don't like roguelike games, this is it. You're not gonna like it. It's just it. Was that Matt? Returnal is just Zack Snyder's Recore. You can't change my mind. I'll put that up there. I like that one, Matt. I like that one, Matt. All right, Thaddeus. Thank you for joining, man. I appreciate you, my bearded bro. Check him out too, man. That guy's got a beautiful beard, better than mine. And I don't say that much, man. But these beards, gotta keep them going, man. Real men wear beards. All right. Yeah, man. So it's like I'm getting this bullshit where it's like, oh, the Returnal. People are gonna be so like mad when it comes out and it wins Game of the Year awards, and it's one of those games that everybody's playing. Look, I never said fuck the game. I never said I don't like it. I never said I hope it fails. I never said and stop coming at me with DMs, man. I'm tired of this shit with the DM stuff. But I never said it was gonna fail. I never said it was gonna be a disappointing game. I simply said I don't like it. For fuck's sake, if I don't like something, that's my goddamn opinion. I don't like something. But don't come hitting me in the DMs and creating posts about I'm going to be disappointed when it comes out. No, I'm not. I don't like the game. I'm not going to be disappointed. I don't like using the terms trash and garbage when it comes to games or anything I describe because it doesn't allow for details of why I don't like it. I just don't like games that you could just fucking aim at something anywhere. You could be aiming over here and the fucking enemy's getting hit. It doesn't do nothing for me. It's colorful, yes. It looks gorgeous, yes, but it's not. You're in one level and you're shooting one thing in front of you, and you got to dodge projectiles. It's not my cup of tea. It's just not. No, if you don't like roguelike style games, you're not gonna like this at all. So I hope it does good. I hope it does great. I don't wish any ill on the developers on that because I do support my developers. But that's why I have this Xbox sign up here. See this right here? Because two things it serves for me. It saves me money, and it pisses you fucking fanboys off. Xbox is the way I go. Game Pass is the game. So that's what I do, man. I do this for fun and games, by the way. This is not something I take serious, but what you guys want to talk about, man? What else is out there? Because I can do this shit all day. Let me check my fucking Twitter. Hey, I said this last week. If you guys feel like you want to join me on these things, you can always co-host with me on these things. I don't mind. Talk about myself, Magic. What do you want to know about me, Magic? Talk to me. What do you guys want to know about Sensei Kills? My gamer tag, where I'm from. I already said how old I am, like 8,000 times. Nick, you gotta get me a gamer tag, man. I don't know your gamer tag on Xbox. I need that gamer tag if you're still around. Let me see. Matt says, as you can see, I finally uploaded my Pyro damage to YouTube. A game I would call trash would be Sesame Street, Oscar's Bad Day. Not a real game. Okay, all right. Magic or Game Jedi Prime. I'm from the Bronx originally. Was born in the Bronx, from New York. That's why you get that accent from me. Still, it hasn't gone away. I was born there, raised there. Went to school there, and then moved out, transplant New Yorker to Florida. I live in Central Florida. I'm not going to say my exact address, but I live in Central Florida for the last. I moved out here 2000, so we're about what 2020 2021. That's about 21 years. So I came from the Bronx, live in Florida now, Central Florida. I'm a New Yorker. Background, I'm Puerto Rican, so I'm Latino. Um, oh, did you? Then I gotta check that out, Nick. I didn't realize you. Damn. Okay, I gotta check that out. Then I'm sleeping on you. My bad, Nick. So yeah, I'm from New York. Moved to Florida. Started a family. Got a family out here. But funny story for Magic. Um, did I tell this? I see. Funny story. Okay, I'll tell you a funny story. Back when I was living in the Bronx, and this is one of my summertime jobs I had when I was younger. I was about 18, 17, 18 years old. Yeah, about that young. I used to have a job at Yankee Stadium, old Yankee Stadium. I used to have a job there, and in old Yankee Stadium, what I did was security. Like anything else, security. If you guys have seen a baseball game or been to a baseball game, there's foul balls that get hit, right? Philly rep Afro Latinos. There you go, baby. There's foul balls that get hit. And, when the foul balls get hit, you got to be paying attention because, it could be around you. People going after foul balls. They're trying to grab the ball. No pun intended. Pause. But there was one time where my back was to the field because there's certain innings you got to stand with your back to the field, watch the tunnels while people come in so you can check the tickets. And I hear the crack of the bat, and that's all I heard. Crack of the bat. And I hear the crowd going crazy. And all of a sudden, the crowd around me started going crazy, and the crowd got bigger and bigger. And then the foul ball hit me in the head, like clunked me in the head. I fell, and you would think people worry about, oh shit, this guy just got hit by a ball. What's up with him? Nope, these fuckers were going after the ball. The foul ball is what they wanted. They gave two shits about me. They were on me, trampling me. The ball was under me, and they were trying to get the ball. Now, mind you, I have friends and family who worked with me in Yankee Stadium as well that were trying to get the ball as well. They were not trying to help their family, man. It's just crazy. So I had a concussion, and I was trampled over. So you can only imagine what happened that day. I ended up in the hospital, and it was the rest is history. But I can look back today and laugh at it. That shit was not funny back then. But yeah, that's something that did happen to me, man. At Yankee Stadium, I got hit with a ball, got a concussion with it, fell down. And people trample my body over. That was crazy. Let's see, Matt, gamer tag. I am bitters. It is lowercase L. Send me that through the DM so I don't forget. Because once I close this broadcast down, I won't be able to see that, Matt. Go ahead and send me the DMs. I would love to play with you guys. Pause in video games. Like if you guys want to hit me up for the gamer tag, whatever, when on Xbox. So I can. I'm a gamer. I'm not one who talks shit. I am a gamer. What up, 100? That's my boy right there. What up, 100? Oh man, good shit. So if you guys want to hit me up, I am a gamer. I play games. I don't just talk shit about it. I don't just read about it. I fucking play them. Gamer score over 200,000. So you guys can validate that. So I play games, man. Currently playing. What the hell am I playing right now? Oh, when I get off, I'm about to play Second Extinction. I hear that's fun. I hear that when you enter certain zones, the dinosaurs gang up on you, like they click, and they're about to fuck your ass up. So I'm about to check that out real quick. What else? I'm playing Apex, Titanfall 2. I don't know if you guys heard, but Titanfall 2 is like the population on that grew ever since they announced 120 FPS on it. It grew like 570% player base. That's crazy. If you guys have not played Titanfall or have played it but haven't played it in a while, Titanfall 2. Check that shit out. That game is fun still. Butter smooth. I know. I got the luxury of having a 120 screen behind me, but butter smooth, man. It plays so good. Auto HDR and it plays really well. What else? I'm looking for. Oh, I'm looking forward to Resident Evil, but more so Mass Effect. That's what I'm doing. You show offline hiding. Am I? Well, the shit is off, man. I ain't hiding. Damn, Nick. Don't be blowing me up like that, man. Oh, it's off right now. No, shit is off. As soon as I'm done here, I'm going to turn on. I don't ever hide offline, man. That's not what I do. And if it does hide offline, that's probably my son who gets on it. He wants to play, what I have in my library, and he probably puts me offline. That's about it. Yeah, Mass Effect game. Of course I'm playing Mass Effect, man. That thing is, classic, no? That's I will confess this. Mass Effect 1. It's not the game I got into when it came to Mass Effect. I played Mass Effect, and you're probably gonna boo me now, but I played my Mass Effect 1 for a little bit, but there was a certain area I got to, because the thing about Mass Effect 1 is that their save system was not the funnest one. It was not user friendly. It was like you had to finish a long level before it saved. And I got to the point, you remember the vehicle hiding from the Dodgers? I tell you what, Nick, and I get close to the mic. Fuck them Dodgers. Anyways, with your Bauer outage bullshit. Um, that's okay. That's okay. You can talk that shit now. You talk that shit now. Wait till my Yankees get hot again. MLB The Show came out, so they're gonna get better. So with the Mass Effect 1, there's an area when you get with the vehicle. You know, the vehicle you get in Mass Effect 1. I got the vehicle and I started driving. It's like a long tunnel area type shit. And I got there and I was driving and driving. Enemies are coming everywhere. I got really deep into that level and I died. And I'm going, shit, okay, let me try this again. That shit put me back way the fuck back. Like the beginning of the level, I'm like, no, we're not doing this shit. No, we're not. And it was a complete turnoff at that point. And I tried again. I mean, I got past that level, but that whole save system was really, really like bothering me. I'm like, I can't play it like this. I just can't. So I put it down, but then 2 came out. I said, I enjoyed the game so much. Let me get 2. I ended up getting 2. And my God, that shit was like, if you watch Star Wars, the original trilogy, this was the second part of that one. This is what is it? Episode, what came out first? 4, 5, 6 or something like that. So this was like episode 5. The pendulum of the whole thing, and I'm going, this is fuck, like the part that turns everything. I'm like, this is fucking fun. Enjoyed it. They tweaked the save system in it because I guess they got feedback from it. Enjoyed that, and then 3 came out. I mean, other than the ending on 3, which is whatever, it under-delivered on the over-promise. But other than the ending of 3, the game was phenomenal. Even after they patched it or they updated it to get a different ending, I loved it, man. The thing is one of the best, if not the best, sci-fi game out there. It just is. Was that Potion? Let me see. Another one, man. If y'all not seeing his channel, man, Potion Sword Run, look him up on YouTube. This guy's videos is awesome. Just look him up on YouTube. Let's see what he. I hate when games do that. I think I'm gonna skip the remakes. No, don't do that. Potion, don't do that. It's a remaster, man. The game's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I'm pretty sure they brought it up to date and everything that was bad then. It's probably fixed now. But I get it. I get it. If you don't pick it up, I get it, because I was frustrated, man. Mass Effect 1 really frustrated me when it came to that. The save system really was like, I don't know what the fuck. That system was not my shit. Let me see. I understand that you'll be able to get in on the Legendary Edition, so you're good. Oh yeah. I'm definitely gonna get the Legendary Edition. So yeah, Empire Strikes Back. What's up with Empire? Oh, that's the name of the. Yes, thank you, Matt, for the save. Empire Strikes Back, which is the Pendulum episode or movie for that first trilogy. When it came to Star Wars, that's what I think of when I think of Mass Effect 2. It was the arc. It was the arc for the whole Mass Effect universe. But I love the fact that you're able to, bring people along with you on that journey and choose who you want to bring on different missions, and they all bring their own flair to the fight that I enjoyed. So those are things that when I think of Mass Effect, man, the score too, man, the music in Mass Effect. I don't know if you guys agree with me, but the music in Mass Effect is up there with the Halos. It's just the music is just look, a good soundtrack. A game with a good soundtrack will always have me going, holy shit, I want to play more. But Mass Effect had this just Michael Bay feel with the music soundtrack being so fucking awesome. And then it had the bad boys, your people getting together. And then you had those sexual relationships. I'm not going to talk about that. But yeah, that Mass Effect was great. Let's see. What else? Chat, what y'all want to talk about, man? I got a few more minutes, man. What's going on? What are y'all playing? What are y'all playing out there? Talk to me. What are y'all playing out there? Let me see what Twitter World has to say here. Hey, any of y'all follow Pretzel Jones? Because if y'all don't, this guy's the biggest fucking troll out there is. Outriders is another game I enjoy playing. I know I'm fortunate to not have the issues many people are having when it comes to the server issues and logging, authenticating. It's I've been fortunate enough not to have that. Yeah, man, Pretzel, man, that guy's he's on some trip right now, man. I love that guy. Pretzel, if you're out there, if you're listening to this shit, man, shout out to Pretzel. That man's crazy. But yeah, Outriders. I mean, I've been fortunate enough not to have to worry about the servers, messing up on me. So I've been having fun. The thing is that the guys I play with that be on my panel on Sundays, like P Money, they got the older gen, got the One X, and the thing is that, in my opinion, when it comes to playing together co-op, when it comes to an old gen versus new gen, it kind of interferes with the connectivity. I feel like we lag more in that kind of stuff. So it's been hard to play with co-op buddies, but like playing by myself when it comes to that game, I'm having fun. I have a run on that. If you go to what's that one? I forgot. I can't off the top of my head remember, but it's the first kind of the first worlds you visit. I have a run that I do like a level run that I just do it in circles, keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. It levels me up. I'm trying to get to 15 right now. I haven't got to 15 yet, but once I get there, it'll be good. I saw that you were playing Prototype, man. I did see that. I did see you playing Prototype, and you almost had me with downloading that shit again because I own it. And I'm like, oh my god, he fucking brought back memories. That's where fucking Spider-Man gets this shit from. Now that game right there, Prototype. Potion Sword says I'm playing as a trickster in Outriders. It's super fun. I've been playing solo with no problem. Yeah, solo. Potion, do you have a Series X? Do you have the next gen console? Or are you still playing on the One X? What are you playing on? Let me know. Let me know. Let's see. Yeah, the game. The issue. I mean, the issues did push a lot of people away. Unfortunately, I mean, the developers working hard on it. But the thing is, when it comes to games like this, man, and I mentioned this at the top of the show. I don't mind supporting devs, man. But when you're releasing broken games, Game Pass or not, it's hard to stay engaged in games like that. It's even harder when the developers are not talking to you. When they're not in this day and age with social media, the way you can just talk straight to your customers, to your player base, you should have no problem engaging and saying, "Hey, guys, this is going on." They have a Twitter account and they chat on it every now and again. I follow them, but they're not like out there being active, saying, "Hey, we found this, we found that, or we're doing this, we're doing that, we're working on this. This is our timeline. This is what we're working on." I totally appreciate when a developer makes a game, drops a game, and tells you what they're working on. When there's something broken, hey, we're listening to you. I hear what you're saying. We're working on that too. We'll put that on a list of things to do. Here's a pathway of what's going to happen with the game. Come every month, come every season, exactly where you're at. I enjoy when developers do that because that tells me you give a shit about your game and you're about to fucking and you're supporting it. I hate when I buy a game and they're not talking, they're not communicating, and they have this clueless idea of how the game is running. And I'm looking at you. Oh, I'm gonna make the fuck you Call of Duty. I'm looking at you. Like games like that where they have this massive budget and they don't fucking give a shit about their game, their player base, and they come out every now and again and say, I'm banning this many accounts. After 6 months, we're banning 8 trillion accounts, which just does nothing for a free-to-play game. I think I'm jumping into a different subject here, but I just wish developers in this day and age with social media would use that tool to the advantage of communicating with the customer, which is us, the gamers, and letting us know exactly what's going on with their game. That's the part. That's the part that I feel like developers should need to improve on and need to work on. Some do it and some don't. I wish they all would like come across and hire a PR guy or a freaking social media manager and just go with it, man. Just let them handle what they need to handle. You feed them the information and they throw it out there and they feed you back our questionnaires, our questions, and they like that back and forth has to happen, man. Let's see, Games Gen Prime. Games out even, it's not ready. Yeah, they're pushing out game. Yeah, EA, exactly. EA is a big one on that. But they're pushing out games nowadays where it's like, it makes no sense to push out games. If the shit is not playable, it's not playable. Cyberpunk, for example. I didn't have an issue with Cyberpunk. I was able to play Cyberpunk to this day. I'm still able to play Cyberpunk. But that's a perfect example. You come out with a game, shit comes out broken, and you don't communicate at all what's going on. You don't communicate. Like, I understand you said it's broken, we failed you, and it came out wrong. But are you fucking blind over there? Like, I'm not trying to say I know what they do over there. I mean, I worked in the game industry quite a while ago. I used to work for EA. There you go, another fun story. I used to work for EA a while ago, and that's a story for another day. But I see what you guys do. I see what was done back then. I see how you guys operate and how you guys do that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's a story for the day, Magic. When I tell you guys I was in the industry, I was in the industry. I just don't brag about it. I don't talk about it. I don't do any of that. But EA, I know EA's tactics. I know how they operate. I still got buddies in the industry that work in different developing, like in the development field. I also have buddies who still work in EA. I mean, I live in Florida, so like EA is really like an hour from here, maybe a half hour from here, where I live at. So, um, yeah, I will talk about that. But it's maybe next episode next week. There you go, something for you guys to look forward to. But it's one of those things was like you come out with a game. Do you have people testing this shit blind? What are you doing over there? I mean, I understand we're working from home and the whole pandemic. I get the pandemic. I get that shit. But the bugs that we're experiencing, like games with Cyberpunk and stuff like that, these are not like things that can go unseen. It's happening when you boot up your game. What kind of dev kit are you using that those problems are not existing? Just so you guys know, these dev kits will detect broken strings of codes. They detect broken strings when they're playing the game with the strings coming up on the second screen. They see what's broken, what's not working. Again, story from another day. But they see these things and they see what they can fix. The thing is that when you move one string of code, it can break the other. So they got to keep working that. But it comes a point in the development cycle where they say, let's squash the what do they call those game ending bugs? Let's squash those. Like when it gets to the ending of that, when it gets closer and closer to goal status, almost beta, so they can go ahead and not beta, but goal, so they can seal the game and deliver it. They start working on only game ending bugs, and they leave the little bug that they think in their mind is small and doesn't do nothing to the gamer. Those are the ones that they end up leaving on the game, and then they will just patch them up as the life goes on. Money, support your devs, yo. But those are the bugs they leave in there, and they leave them in there thinking we can keep patching them up. But for them, it may seem minor, but to us as gamers, consumers, the ones who actually pay for these fucking games, we're sitting here going, how the fuck did they miss this? You know, how did they miss this? And the problem is that they way too much in this day and age. They worry about the boardroom members in the committees and the fat pockets. They worry about those fuckers who don't play video games, who don't care about what jet fuel they need this week. That's what they worry about. So what happens is when they start worrying about things, the boardroom, the committee, the members of the boardroom, they give you less and less of a good product because they're worried about meeting a deadline. There's always a deadline when it comes to game making. There should always be something to work towards. They call those milestones. There should always be something to work towards, in your game development cycle. That's a given. But when these milestones are met with quotas, that's when it becomes a problem, because now you're talking about meeting milestones with quota. Like, I gotta announce this to Wall Street so that I can get my next bonus. And that's when it becomes a problem. Those things become a problem when you start marginalizing milestones with money. And that's why we keep getting these shitty ass games. Rather than taking your time and deal with it, and stop. While I'm on this subject, stop announcing games prematurely. Stop doing that. I'm a grown ass man, adult. You don't need to show me a CG cut of a game that's coming out 5 years from now and then broken. Stop doing that. Just say you're working on a title and let it breathe. That's it. Of course, we're going to sit there and ask for, can we see more? Can we see more? Can we see more? Starfield, for example, we've been dying for information. But at the end of the day, you can feed us tidbits here and tidbits there, but don't say coming this fucking fall, coming and put a date on it and then push it 8 times over. That's frustrating when I'm going, wow, that game looks good. I'm looking forward to the new the Arkham. I forgot the name of that game's called, but Arkham, the new Arkham that they push now. They delayed it, and now I don't know when it's coming out. It's like, come on, like what game is hitting its mark nowadays? That's a problem. I agree, Magic. Games are being announced way too early. I mean, we're hearing things at E3 that's not going to come out for years from now. Years from now. Now, I think the thing now is Hellblade 2 just got their creative writer, just hired, or whatever, the creative director. They just hired the dude. Gotham Knights. Thank you, Matt. Appreciate that. And Potion, thank you. Gotham Knights, got it. But I was looking forward to that, man. They delayed it. But we're talking about like Hellblade 2. They announced this last year. It's coming, and everybody thinking, it's probably gonna be 2021. Which I really know that's not gonna be 2021 with all the stuff going on. But now they just hired the creative director or whatever. They hired this guy to be on this game, and everybody's not going, it's not coming out this year. Who the fuck said it was coming out this year? Nobody said it was coming out this year, but here we are pretending like, oh, it was supposed to come out this year. Nobody said it was coming out this year. They simply showed us the woman screaming on the screen with the facial thing and everything, and that's about it. I'm hyped. I'm excited about it, but that was done on purpose at E3. I get it. E3 is the hype machine. You have to do it at E3, but after that, nothing else was said. Now we're speculating on stuff we read off Twitter. Now we're going, oh my God, it's nowhere near done. And you got these ponies out there talking shit. Oh, look, the game's not coming out until nobody said it was coming out this year. Unless, I mean, you got inside information about it coming out this year? No, not at all. I don't mind you announcing it, just don't push out. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying, Game. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about don't announce something. You can announce your title, but don't put a date on it. Don't put a date on it if you're not gonna fucking release it. It's don't put a date on it, period. Especially if you're working from home creating these games. It's a lot to do when you're in a studio to create these games. It's a lot then. It's a lot of things you gotta do to create a game inside studio. I can only imagine how it is working from home trying to create these games. When you have 30, 50, 100 team members or people working on these games, and now they're all working from different places where I got to finish my part, send it over there so you can look at it, and then you do your thing, send it back to me, and we're going back and forth file sharing. That's taxing, man. That's taxing. Matt says the Suicide. Let me put that up there. Suicide Squad game is the one set in the Arkham. Yes, it is. You're right. That is the one that's set. I think the Suicide game. I think that's the one that's going to be more of well, what's the word I'm looking for? More of a live service kind of a game. I think that's where they're going with that one. A live service game. That's the one that's being done by Rocksteady, the one that did the original Batman or the original Arkham games. Let's see. Money wrote, you just have games that come out with bugs, or you have games that just come out with lack of content. Exactly. That's another one. That's for those live service games too. What I said earlier, with live service games, they come out with this. It's gonna be great. They show you this like world, this rich world with a lot of stuff to do in this world, and then you get the game and it has none of that. It's stripped of all its content. Because they probably planning to release this shit in little nuggets, right? So that you can go ahead and go, oh, I want to buy this, I want to buy that. You know, Destiny when it first came out, same shit, nuggets here, nuggets there. The thing is that when you create a game of this magnitude, you're gonna like we're gamers that, especially the not the casual gamers, I'm talking about the hardcore gamers. You're gonna finish games like that in no time, and then you're left with nothing for months. There's nothing to do on these games. And they don't come out with a plan. They don't tell you what's coming out in this month, what's coming out in that month, this season, that season, nothing. And then as the game plays, as the game lives, if it luckily reaches milestones after its post-release, now we're getting the actual game that was supposed to release in day one, the way it's supposed to come out. If you're gonna do that, and Magic's doing, he says Sea of Thieves. I'm gonna point that out. Sea of Thieves. If you're gonna do games like that, make sure it's like early access, beta testing kind of stuff where it's expected for games to come out like that. But don't come out with a AAA title and expect us to drop full price on the game, and all you have is vanilla content. And then you release DLCs. Again, I'm going back to the original Destiny. You release DLCs that last 5 minutes, and we're supposed to be satisfied with that. It's mind-blowing. Look, man, I said 30 minutes, I'm talking. See? You guys get me going. But it's mind blowing that these developers, and again, support developers, but these developers are talking about, let's support me because you want a sequel. You got to support me, man. Listen, I'll support you when you come out with games that are not broken. They're full of content. I'm having fun with your game. They're not bug riddled. I said this on Twitter, but man, like for example, Days Gone. That game had more bugs in it than my first New York apartment in the Bronx. It's that simple. Just bad, man. Just terrible. Tony Hawk 5 was one of the worst games ever released on a physical disc. Wasn't unfinished. Oh my god, man, I'm about to go crazy, man. you're gonna give me like flashbacks, really tough flashbacks. But no, man, it's these games come out with bugs. There are more bugs in my first New York apartment. I will state that. I will always say that, man. It's just I get the small bugs. I get those, but when you come out with major bugs that shit crashes you back to and this is Outriders, shit crashes you back to the main menu, like literally the dashboard, it dashes you out. That's a hard crash. The only reason you don't think it's a hard crash, you may not see it's a hard crash, is because with these newer systems, they handle it a lot better. So they kind of crash you right to the dashboard. You don't have to worry about rebooting your box. They handle those crashes a lot better nowadays. But console like 360 days, when that shit was like frozen on your screen, you had to reboot your whole box, and you got the red ring of death. That was terrible. I lived that era. That shit was terrible. The games were getting the red ring. I got like 5 different Xbox 360s to that shit because it was hard. It was hard booting. It was freezing completely. It was a hard crash. Nowadays you don't see that because it's like an iPhone. When it crashes beautiful. So you don't see the actual crash. But it's a crash nonetheless. Soft crash would be when it takes you straight to the main menu, and you just hit start and go up. But a hard crash is when your car just go when your game just go and you can't even do nothing. That's a hard crash. But these consoles handle that a lot better now. They smooth and they go right into your dashboard and go, hey, welcome to your store. What do you want to buy now? You know, it's all fucking marketing nowadays. But that's it, man. The last thing I want to touch on. Hold on, let me get the hat lower. This is probably gonna cost me followers, but I don't do this shit for the followers. I do this shit because I love it and I enjoy it. It's a passion of mine. I'll continue doing this with 0 followers or 1,000 followers. I don't give a shit. By the way, I want 1,000 followers. I don't give a shit. But this is the last thing I want to touch on, man, before I end this fucking podcast. I am so fucking tired of these big accounts on Twitter, and we all know who the fuck they are. These big accounts on Twitter who started gaming 3 years ago because they decided a fucking career change was in their pathway. And they now all of a sudden they know it all. They know all the information in the gaming industry. They're the main account you got to go to. You got to understand that it's the end all be all. And if you say a fucking word against it, the whole mob comes after your ass. The whole fucking mob comes after your ass. They don't know this fucking account from a hole in the wall. They've never met the person. They're never gonna meet the person. But I tell you, when that mob comes after you, they fucking come after you because they are jockstrap supporters. Here's my thing. Have your own fucking opinion. Stop going to some other channel just because you got 8,000 followers and they play guitars on fucking stream or what the fuck they do. Listen to me. Have your own fucking opinion. Just because he threw a fart today doesn't mean the farts have to be thrown at 4 o'clock in the afternoon every goddamn day. Stop that. Be a grown-ass man and form your own opinion, have your own thoughts. I'm tired of these big accounts. You know, everybody goes to these big accounts, and no matter what the fuck they say, whether it be on one side of the box or the other, whether it be PlayStation or Xbox, you know, it's like the fucking kings and the kings of the box. You know, and then they come out saying, you know, they first they're all about one console. And I'm gonna say this on the PlayStation side, the ones that are the kings on that side, they stay true to the fucking word. They support their box as toxic as they are. They support it, and that's what they stick to. But the shit we got on this side is one of those things where it's like, motherfucker, like you start off saying you're all about Xbox and you become fucking neutral, and then you don't know where the fuck you're at, and then you want to be, I get it, you want to grow your followers, and you keep saying this is not your main shit. But it seems like it is because you give a fuck about being neutral too much. Or there you go, Game Gen. Influencers. Yes, J-Dub is one of those, but at least J-Dub keeps that shit, you know, toxic with that fucking side right there. You don't change it, you don't flip-flop. We got motherfuckers on this on Xbox that flip-flop because they feel like every time the numbers dip, and that's what it is. Every time their fucking followers and numbers dip, oh shit, we got to get neutral again so we can talk good about stuff so we get our peoples back. That's what I'm talking about. And let's stop support. Like, can we fuck this? Can we start supporting? And I'm not saying this because I'm in the game now, but start supporting small content creators a lot more. The same energy we have for these big accounts that don't give a shit about you, who don't even do a giveaway. They don't do no type of fucking giveaway, nothing back to the community. But they're sure to show you their brand new car. They're sure to show you their brand new fucking vacation spot, right? They show you all this shit. They show you how much their channel grew. You know, thank you for your support, but they don't give you shit. Oh, they'll sell you a t-shirt too. A t-shirt with a logo on it. They'll sell the shit out of that for you. Thank you for your support. But no fucking giveaway to the community. No shout out to the small fucking people that actually build that fucking those channels up. None of that shit. None of it. They care more about being PC. They care more about their followers. I don't do this shit for followers. I don't do this for none of that. But it frustrates me that you cannot say nothing at all that goes against their opinion. You can't have a discussion or debate with them. They're so soft like fucking Charmin that the moment you disagree with the fucking opinion they have, they want to block you. They block you. Like, how soft are you, bro? Are you made of Charmin paper fucking rolls? Like, what are you made out of? Like, we can't have a discussion. All I want to have is a discussion, man. If I don't agree with your opinion, let's talk about it. And let's meet in the middle. Let's do whatever the fuck we gotta do. But blocking me because you're too fucking soft to have a discussion, that bothers me. Let me see. Matt said mute settings, mute. No. Yeah, I do the same exact thing when it comes to just people in my ear talking that shit. I just, okay, if you're not gonna move the conversation forward, if you're not gonna push this forward, we're gonna stop. We're gonna mute it. I get all that. I'm just talking about these accounts that we follow, and I follow them too. That can I have a discussion with you? If you don't have a certain amount of followers, you ain't nobody to them. They don't talk to you, they don't engage with you, they don't hit likes on your shit, they don't care about promoting you, they don't care about retweeting you, none of that shit. They care about the next fucking executive sitting next to them so they can have that conversation, they can brag about that shit. That's what they care about. And that to me fucking frustrates me, bro. I'm back driving through the mountains. What the fuck you driving through the mountains, Nick? The hell's that about? But that's my rant for today, man. That's one of those things where, fuck, man, grow a backbone. If you're gonna talk shit about especially if you just started getting to the gaming shit 3 years ago because you just decided I'm gonna switch careers because the shit you were doing before that was not giving you the stream the money you wanted. Now you're here doing video games in the past 3 years. Know your fucking history first and foremost. I've been playing this shit since ColecoVision. I've been playing this shit since Atari, back in them days, Famicom. That's what I've been playing. Know your history before you come out on this fucking live chat, this live stream shit, and do these little fancy videos. And by the way, if you came into this channel, this stream, you didn't see colorful shit in front of your screen as an intro, you took a left instead of a right, man. You went to the wrong channel. I'm not the guy who's gonna make this shit pretty and tell you, hey, welcome to and play a fucking guitar. I don't do that. I just don't. I'm the type of guy that I'm a gain followers and not gain followers by just talking my truth, the way my thoughts work. And if you have anything that can go against that or dispute that, or you want to debate me, let's debate it so we can talk it out like fucking adults. But I'm not gonna sit here and fucking listen to an account because he has 8,000 followers and he has to be the end all be all. Nah, not doing that. And while we're on that subject, we talked about, I think somebody said J-Dub or whatever. He got his account banned or suspended this past week, and now he just did another one. Too many people take this shit Twitter way too fucking serious. My man got banned, and all he cared about was making another account to come back and just troll Xboxers again. Whatever. It is what it is. But the man, I mean, I like the guy, but he's a hustler. He does what he does to get what he does. And he doesn't mince words. He doesn't talk between the lines. He doesn't pretend to be something and not the other. I'm just tired of the people on this side of the fucking realm being pretenders, being I'm neutral, and they put that shit in their bio. I'm neutral, motherfucker. You either about this or you're not. Because there's times where you talk shit about the other side, but then the moment your numbers dip, you're back on the oh shit. Xbox is the best box. I can't stand that shit, man. Don't start doing the mouth wide open thumbnails. That shit is annoying. Your money, man. You are absolutely right, man. Listen, y'all know who I'm talking about. If y'all don't know who I'm talking about, I can't help you, bro. But I don't want his mob fucking coming at me and oh my god, and Sensei said this and shit. Look, man, at the end of the day, we're all trying to live, we're all trying to hustle, we're all trying to get our money, we're all trying to do whatever we gotta do. Some people this is a living. For me, it's not a living. If it gets to that point, shit, I'll accept it. I don't give a fuck. But at this time right now, I'm not making it to be a living. I'm not doing this to be a living. I'm doing this because I enjoy doing what I do. I love the people that I engage with. I will always do my best to engage with my fucking people on social media. I'm always talking, having conversations. I'll try to include you in my gaming world as much as I can. If you follow me, be patient. I'll see it because Twitter's fucking thing is weird sometimes. Sometimes tells me somebody follow me, sometimes it doesn't. I'll go ahead and follow when I see it. Hit me up in the DM and go, man, I followed you. I don't know what's going on. I'll hit you right back with a follow back. That's what I don't care about my ratio when it comes to followers. Some people do. I'm not that guy. I'm not gonna stop talking to you because my followers got big. Was that Fabio? What's going on, Sensei? How you? I'm doing good. Fabio. How you doing today, man? Just going in on some stupid shit. I'm just gonna go ahead and get off this chat pretty soon, this stream. But I just want to get it off my chest, man. That's what's on my chest is today, and actually for the past, it's been on my chest for a couple of weeks now, man. I've been viewing this guy's stuff, and it's like, it's amazing to me that There's podcasters out there that's been doing this for so fucking long. They're getting no support. That's been on camera with their face on the fucking camera. And all of a sudden, oh shit, I have a revelation. I'm going to put my face on camera because people asking me to put my face on camera. No, motherfucker. You see that shit brings people in. Because this shit here, me putting my face on camera, this ugly ass fucking mug with a beard in the back with that, this is what people want. This is the realness that people want. Not that fake, image shit where you're pretending to be hugger, you want to hug people and have these bullshit opinions about I'm a neutral. Nobody wants that shit. The other day, people drop that shit quick because people love real. So you putting your face on camera for the first time is nothing new. I appreciate that for you is something new, but let's keep it real. Your numbers are dipping, man. And now all of a sudden you got to put your face on camera, and now your numbers are probably going to go back up. Whenever you hear that man talk about neutral, it's because his numbers are up, or they're going down. He needs them to go up. Whenever you hear him talk about he's an Xbox person, it's because his numbers are satisfactory at the point where it's at. And that's just me speaking facts and truth, man. That's I've been doing this for about a month and a half now, and I've been seeing the ugliness of this side of things and the beautiful part of it. And let me tell you, when I came out and said I want to do a podcast, and the people that I reached out to, 100 is one of them. He-Bot is another one. When I reached out to these people and I said, hey, man, I'm trying to do a podcast, I reached them up to DM. You may not know who I am, but I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to, how can I get it started? Those guys were nothing but, hey, here you go, and here you go. This is what I did. This is how I started. Go ahead and do your thing. That's what they did for me. When I reached out to that fucker, nothing. I ain't got no reply back. I ain't get shit. But it's okay, because that's what I'm talking about. You got to support your fucking small content creators, because everybody starts at a place. If you don't have time for me, then let me the fuck know you ain't got time for me. But at the end of the day, this camera shit, the real podcast, the real people that put because 100 said it yesterday, man. This thing is saturated anyway. This market is very saturated podcast. You do have, and I don't want to repeat what he's saying because it may seem like it's repeatable, but if you guys didn't check it out, please check out his stream from yesterday, 100, the 100. But he mentioned several things, man. He mentioned how, how the market is saturated. You right nowadays, you got how to make a blanket podcasting, how to wipe your ass right podcasting, how to roll a blunt, podcast. You got all that. You got all that shit on podcasts. So it's a saturated market. But for those who are passionate about this and those who care about what they're talking about, it's going to sell. It's going to be big. It's going to be huge because it comes from here, the heart. It comes from the love and the passion of what we talk about. I don't sit here and talk about games because I want to make money out of it. I sit here and talk about games because I think I have, experiences and good memories of the gaming world. I want to share that with you guys. And not just that, but, my experiences in the gaming world, which I will explore more of that with you guys going forward. But my, career or my experience when it came to the development world and what I did when I was a part of that. That's all I want. That's the only message I want to convey. But at the end of the day, guys, please, form your own opinion, be an adult, and don't be these drones out there that the moment you have a different opinion, you get attacked. You get attacked tremendously because you went against their king. Such bullshit, man. Anyways, anything else you guys want to talk about before I get in the chat? 54 minutes. I'm about to end it about, good hour into it. So I'm about to end it. But anything else you guys want to talk about? And I thank you guys for hanging out with me this evening, man. I really do. This is to me, again, the most passionate thing I can do. I love doing this. Hopefully I can grow up. But talk about me if you want to your friends, families, and let them know I got this channel. Any support is good support, whether it's thumbs down or thumbs up. I can care less, but give it to me and give me some feedback with it. But yeah, man. Anything else? Magic, man. I appreciate you, Fabio. Thank you for dropping by. Money, as always. I'm about to hit you up on the game anyway. I'm about to get Xbox after this. Matt, I appreciate you. Potion, if you guys are still here, appreciate you guys. Nick, you said you sent me that invite. Good stuff. And Game Jenny Prime, I appreciate you too, brothers. Anything up? Thumbs up? Oh, thumb up. Thank you, Magic. I appreciate it. And I thank you for staying up late, man. I know there's midnight. So I appreciate you staying up and doing this support with me, man. Always great helping when I can, but I appreciate it, Matt. And I really meant it last week, and I'm saying again this week. If you guys want to do this with me on any given Wednesday, hit me up in the DMs, man. I'll be more than happy to do this with you guys. In fact, I want to bring you guys on these shows so that we can talk shit and talk that shit every single week like I do. I can go ahead and support that, man. But until next time, guys, remember that I have my Sunday podcast live for my panel. Stay tuned to that. Always a pleasure with those guys. I look forward to it every single Sunday. This Wednesday, Talk My Shit will probably be a staple as well. And then my season 2, look out for that in 2 weeks with my classic, with my traditional podcasting that happens Mondays and Fridays. Probably gonna be the change on that, but that's happening in 2 weeks. I'll let you guys know when the season's back up. But other than that, I appreciate you guys joining in. Thank you as always. And like I always end my shows, man, happy fucking gaming.